viewers, good morning. WhatsApp viewers, good morning to everyone. Beautiful day outside. I was out there. It's snowing. The snow is coming down. For the people that's out there working, I feel for you. But I'm going to go back out there. I'm going back out. I'm going to let the snow build up. So good morning, everyone. Today is a two-part series, and the two-part series is what every man should know about a woman. And as in the video I did 2 days ago, I had explained that I was going to use that all things can be explained through nature. And you know what should keep you on here is to say we think of animals and we think that animals, okay, like a dog or a cat, you know, in some senses they can listen. But then when it comes to a wild animal, that they don't think like us, they're just wild. But what I'm going to show you is that the female lion is the exact duplicate of the woman that you see walking this earth today. All the qualities that are in a female lioness are in a woman. But the thing that should keep you glued here is I'm going to prove to you, I'm going to show you that they even have choice. That lionesses can make a conscious choice, just like a human being. So let's find out, let's learn a little bit about the lioness. Because when you learn about the nature of something, then you understand what you're dealing with in life. You know, not to say these are negative relationships. We're talking about any relationship when you come in contact with a woman. So you should never feel, whether it's, you know, you're trying to socialize with them, or you're trying to interact with them for work, or your interaction is you want something physical, or your interaction, just any interaction and how you want to do it. So if you understand what the nature is of a woman, then you know how you don't have to go through trying to read someone's mind, or trying to buy affection, or trying to, you know, prove that you're the greatest guy in the world and everybody should be your friend. You don't have to do that, because your understanding is of yourself. And we now this channel, we look from the inside, we look out. We don't no longer look from the outside in, because we know who we are. So what every man should know about a woman. And it also explains, by using the lioness, most of us do it. And animals do it too. They use a logical and emotional mind. And you know, we're coming to an age as men where you're living in an emotional mindset. That's not your true nature. And you know, if you wonder why things are the way they are and you can't understand a woman, because you're living outside of your true nature. And that's why we're going to work on you tomorrow. But today, we're going to get you to understand what you should know about every woman. Something that they cannot take away. It's in them, and these are qualities and attributes in every woman. So this is a two-part series. So today we're focusing on the lioness. And for those of you who just got on, click like, subscribe, share, go into the playlist, all different topics. If you have comments or if you have a request for a topic, but I cover everything. So, you know, I try to keep going with the flow of time in order to, you know, put things out there that we can all relate to. So, you know, you can go back in those files and you know, you'll see that there's something pertaining exactly to what it is you're going through. So we're in this together. So now the reason also for doing the earlier video is the earlier video was, why is it important for you to know yourself? Is because the information in all of my videos, they can be used for many avenues. They can be taken down many avenues, positive, negative. But it can also be used to find love, happiness, success, and wealth. All those keys are in there because these are lives that I have lived. And when it comes to wealth, I've been around some of the richest people in my state. Some of the wealthiest people in my state I've sat at tables with. And people out there that do know me know that what I'm saying is true. So my thing was, like I said in one of my earlier videos, the reason that I'm not on the house on the top of the hill, the reason why I'm not living out in, you know, up in the mountains somewhere, or in the big city, in the downtown, in the city lights, is because money is not value to me. Money's not value to me. So my focus is on happiness and trying to make the world a happier place, because we're being pushed against one another, and money 9 out of 10 times is the culprit. People sell their souls for it. People try to buy relationships with it. People try to buy social status with it, and nothing is ever done by the person. So I'm that person from that show me state, because I show you authenticity, then you have to show me authenticity as well. And hopefully all of us are in that mindset. But this information, it can be used also to manipulate, to brainwash a person, and ultimately abuse. Because a lot of what's going on out here, these mind games and these little things that they're doing, these machinations, are designed for failure. This is why we see so much failure in love, relationships, and everything else, because we're letting people dictate to us how we should be and how we should think, when all of our answers are in nature. So now let's get back. Okay, so this is not for the one thing. If you want to manipulate, you want to brainwash, you want to abuse someone, what I'm teaching here today, even if you're watching this, to do this to someone, you're not going to be able to, because the key to it all is the 3 words: time, patience, self-awareness. That is one thing that no game can do. But it's up to us viewers to put ourselves in that mindset where you're not in a rush. You have to stop rushing, because this is why the world is the way it is right now. This is why things are going the way they are right now. Because they want to keep you running. And this is why things fail. So let's get back into our true nature of who we are. So now let's go to the lioness. The lioness. Okay, so the female lioness is intelligent, devoted, loyal, focused, nurturing, and willing. And when I say willing, a lioness will take care of children, not her own. That's something that's different in the animal kingdom. A lot of animals will not do that. A lioness will take on cubs, not her own. So that shows the nurturing nature of every woman. So when women run around here talking about they hate this, they hate that, no, you don't hate anything. You sided and you made a choice to dislike things. By nature you're a nurturer. So keep being. We're gonna get out of denial on this. So now, also, the lioness is a protector, and ultimately the lioness is submissive. Okay, so now those are all good qualities. And guys, what are you trying to say? You're like, oh, that's the kind of woman I want. That's what I want. That's what I'm looking for. Well, some people have that, and that's going to be explained later. Some people have that woman, but it takes the right kind of man to be the balance of that type of woman. So if that's your balance, then that's what you're going to have. So now, but a lioness can do 2 things. Remember, most guys say, man, I think she's bipolar. We always use that word polar. They use it with us. I think he's bipolar. I think she's bipolar. Well, there's some truth to that, because the lioness is also stealthy. She's a stealthy, volatile predator. That's some deep stuff. She's a man-eater. Yes, indeed, a man-eater. So, you know what I'm saying? That name don't go to the lioness for nothing. Think about any animal. Why do they call the female lioness a man-eater? Because she has the qualities exactly. So, people from times ahead knew this, so we have to know this. So, she's highly unpredictable, only willing to submit to the strongest lion. So a female lioness won't just run around and sleep with anyone. She won't. She cares about her life. Even before she has a kid, she wants the strongest kid to get the strongest possibility for the strongest future. And this is what we should be striving for, women and men. We should be striving for this, because we all have these capabilities in us. The brainwashing and the manipulation is what's messing us up. And that's where stepping back comes in. Okay, so by knowing what a person's capabilities are, you will see yourself You'll see your role, and you will see you'll know what you have to offer. So, in real time. And what I mean by real time is, what I mean by real time is most people, like I had said earlier, they go through these interactions where they feel that they have to buy the relationship. They could go through it where they have to buy the friend. They go through it where they have to impress the people at work. They go through it where they're doing everything outside of themselves instead of just being happy with themselves and say, hey, wait, I care for me. What do you have to offer? Why am I trying to jump over hoops to impress you, and why? So let's get back to our true nature. And that's where knowing what your role, knowing yourself is. Because a lot of us go into things with blinders on. We think about, oh wow, she's a beautiful woman, so I really, I want to be with her, and I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna take her here, I'm gonna take her there. And at no point with those blinders on did you stop to say, when the relationship ended, that she was a man eater. So you remember this before you start talking, before you start throwing yourself out there. So let's get back to thinking sensibly. Time, we have time. We have nothing but time. We're not going anywhere because we can't leave the earth. Um, um, and also in real time, it allows you to make real decisions, quality decisions. And that was in the earlier video also that I spoke about, how to make quality decisions. Okay, the lioness is always focused. She's hypersensitive and she's stealthy. A lioness will sit, stand, or lay in one position for hours waiting on her prey. Sound familiar? So, a lioness is always aware of her strengths and her weaknesses, but she doesn't show it. She's always aware of it because she knows in the wild she's a small cat. So she's got to use that intelligence in her strengths and her vulnerabilities to the best of her ability. Okay? So they're patient. They're very, very patient. A lioness is always aware, always, to carry out that hunt. She's willing to join in. So this is where the intelligence comes in. A lion is like, I'm too small. And they'll always go after a prey, sometimes 2 times bigger than what they are. We've seen that happen in the wild. So a woman, just like a lioness, is fearless. The vulnerability is to bring you in. But there's strength behind that vulnerability. And we're gonna keep going. So the lioness is prone to seek out prey that's bigger than her because she has to survive. She's got to feed her kids, and she knows that if she puts her life on the line, she's going to make sure it's to feed those kids, and to feed the family. So that to me says that this is a thinking lion. Like, if I kill that little small rabbit over there and eat that up, what they going to eat? So when we think that animals don't think, wake up, wake up. We're more connected to this earth than what we all think. So the point being is the true nature of the female lioness is control and submission. Now, what I want to talk about is what is that control and submission? Guys, you think that, oh wow, she wants me to be in control. No. It's her control. It's her control. Because at the end of that hunt that we just talked about, after they take down that big animal, the lion comes in. It's genetic. They know that this is what's supposed to happen. The lion, because the lion is the protector, he comes in, he eats first, and then they eat. And then the children eat after they start eating. So there's a process and there's a hierarchy to how things go. But what they're not showing you, and you can find it on any nature channel, where a lioness every so often challenges that lion. You would say to yourself, oh, well, the lion's bigger, you're just going to put her in her place. That is exactly what that process is. And to us in real time, and as far as human interactions, we take it in a whole different way and not realizing that, hey, this is part of that, the lioness's nature. This is what she's gonna do. You know, so why pay attention? So the cat, all the lion do is just go wow, and then she, she's in her place. So it ain't even like she's the lioness will paw at the lion. The lion will turn around and go, ah, and that's it. And she's like, oh, okay, you ain't falling off, because a woman is always gonna test your strength, just like a lion is always gonna test the strength of the lion. Now, where we said, well, those are things, those are automatic, those are, those are embedded in their mindset, so they have to do this. No, because I'm going to show you right now where choice comes in. Now, a lion, well, and this is for the women on this part. A lion, we would think that, hey, the women will say, oh, well, the lioness is the one that goes out and hunt. The lioness is the one who takes care of the kids. The lioness is the one who, keeps everything in the den, straight. And the lion don't do nothing but just lay around and sit out, walk around the perimeter of their land. And that's it. No, no. Obviously, we've been so used to watching nature show us these beautiful, beautiful pictures and families, and no, it's a dangerous thing. What a lion has to go through. Now, take yourself. Now, guys, we're gonna take ourselves. Now, we walk down the street, get 4 houses down. There's another human being that's sitting there waiting to come at me and to go towards my family, because that's what they do. When a lion takes over, kills the lion, he'll go and he'll take out the offspring, and he'll mate with the lionesses. But now I'm going to show you. So now you get to the next house, five houses from that house, and now there's another person standing there. So these lions are fighting constantly. It ain't like they fight one fight a day, or, hey, it's just like, no, it's constantly, and this is life and death. Life and death. So when we sit back and say, oh, the lioness do everything, no. No, that male lion does more, because that male lion is putting himself on the line day in, day out, day in, day out. Not 8 hours, not 10 hours, not 20 hours. Every day, every minute, there's another lion that's coming in to take what that lion wants. But now, there's the key point. Now I'm going to show you where making a conscious decision, how a lioness can make a conscious decision, because we just said it. When the lion kills the lion of that pride, they go and they take out the offspring, and then they mate with the lionesses. But lionesses have also fought these big lions that attack their, when they see that the male lion is in trouble, they'll go and they'll fight with them. So, they know that that lion is always fighting and always trying to protect. And maybe that lion might be too weak because he's just fought 2 and 3 other lions not too long ago. So he's not going to make this fight. This is, there's 2 separate lions coming at this one lion. And them lionesses will go out there and fight. And where the submission comes in is that when the male lion is defeated, the females will submit after the lion takes out the children, the cubs. So there's cases, many cases, of lionesses who have taken their cubs and left. Literally ran with their cubs and say, hey, I don't want to be with another lion, and lived out their lives singletary. Just the mother lion and the cub. That's a conscious decision. That's something that humans do. So, think about this, and that we're not too far away. So, those are the natures. We've seen the good of the nature of what a lioness is, which is what they do. Those are qualities, attributes that they cannot change. And so, tomorrow we will discuss the female and how, the differences in the females and what we should know about them. Because like a lot of times, like we were just saying in the beginning, where the male lion, the female lion will touch the lion. It's human nature, and also I want to do a video on how we perceive, because I had mentioned something about that earlier, of how we take things. And rejection is going to be after what every man should know about a woman. I'm going to do a video on rejection and how to flip that, because a lot of times we think in our minds, we think that, you know, we self-sabotage a lot of things that we do as men, and women do it also. So nobody's different. And no, I'm not speaking to one group of people. I'm speaking to people all over the world, because these people, most of the people that are on YouTube doing what I'm doing, they want us to come together, because that's who we are. We're the human race. We're not a divided race. When we look at colors and we look at nationalities, we're divided. So I don't know why I put that in there. I just felt that I had to. But I'm going to let everyone go. I'm not going to stay on that subject too long. But, you know, look at the qualities of what the female lioness is. And, you know, both good and both bad. Because you can have that in any relationship. And there's 3 types of women in this world. There's 3 mindsets that come with females. The mindset is the same, but there's 3 outcomes of it, depending on where a woman is emotionally. And that's why what every man should know about a woman is, you know, tomorrow's video is going to be just as informative, or 2 days I'm going to give it. It's going to be just as informative, because it's going to tell you how to understand, you know, things. A lot of the stuff you do, men and women, we put on ourselves. But you understand the nature, it doesn't have to be like that. You know, because emotion should be given where it's given. Strength to another should be given where it's given. Compassion to another should be given where it's given. Where in moderation to how it should be given. So those are the things that we're going to learn. We're not saying not to be hard and things like that, and to be stone and to be a cold person. No, we're not being cold people. We're being caring people. But if you want to run the game, then we're just going to shut it down, and we'll be that one person that be like, ooh, well, where did that come from? Yeah, but you're not running game, and you know, either you're going to be authentic or you're not. So we're trying to make authentic people here. We want everyone to be comfortable with who they are, comfortable to themselves, and click like, subscribe, share. And with that, everyone, I'm not going to keep you. Have an awesome morning. Have an awesome day. And get out and enjoy this snow. You know, let's not be prisoners to it. So, you know, get out there and enjoy it. And look, all the gray hair. And I still go out there and I do it. But why? Because who told you had to stop? Who told you had to stop going out to, you know, go and enjoy the snow? Who told you had to stop doing a lot of the things that you enjoyed doing as a kid, as an adult? You know, so again, time is constant, you know, and those things will never change. I love the snow. I'm going out and I'm going to play and I'm going to walk in the snow. So find the kid in you guys, and have an awesome day. Peace and blessings.